None of us know everything. I got people around me that know things that I don't know. If I got a good ear, I listen. Oh, thank you for that, brother. Thank you for that, sister. And then you make a decision. He's got a lot of people around him that he's listening to, but the buck stops with him. But suppose he's listening to intelligence that's already skewed, like Colin Powell did. See, you're dealing with a master deceiver. You don't want to admit this, but before long, you're going to see it. I've never seen more black people waving flags than when Brother Barack became president. Tears running down your eyes and mine. I'm happy my brother is president. But if you go back to something that I said on CNN in 2007, they asked me about Barack. I said, he's a beautiful brother, fresh ideas. I said, and even if he becomes president, I'm under no illusion that he could change this. Did I say it? Now, Tuesday night, we'll listen. And after Tuesday, the American people greatly divided. You remember how Kennedy in Vietnam, he wanted to come out. He got assassinated. Johnson comes in and lies and puts more and more and more troops in Vietnam. And then he gives up the presidency. He won't run for another term because they're in a quagmire in Vietnam. Then Nixon comes and gets them out of Vietnam, but he's crooked, so he has to give up the presidency. This is a group, this is a gang. Thieves and robbers and murderers. But they do it, very wisely. I mean, they send their armies, they send the CIA, upset, destroy, cause millions of people to lose their lives, and they come to work with a suit and a tie like they did nothing. That's why the scriptures are so important, because when you understand the scripture, Pastor, you know tomorrow's news before you read it. Now I'm going to close. It's unraveling. Jesus said, there'll be wars and rumors of wars. Are there? Yes, sir. Nation will rise against nation. Yes, sir. Kingdom against kingdom. Yes, sir. Did he also say pestilence? Yes, sir. Famine? Yes, sir. Earthquakes in diverse places? Did Jesus also say, this is just the beginning of sorrows? I read something on my way here today. A Jewish man by the name of, I think it's Joseph Moshe. Yes, sir. Moshe. He's a scientist. He was blowing the whistle. Let me see if I got it here. Oh, excuse me. I was thinking of Michael Jackson. Professor Moshe had called into a live radio show by Dr. A. True, broadcast on Republic Broadcasting, claiming to be a microbiologist who wanted to supply evidence to a state's attorney regarding tainted H1N1 swine flu vaccines being produced by Baxter Biopharma Solutions. He said that Baxter's Ukrainian lab was in fact producing a bioweapon disguised as a vaccine. He claimed that the vaccine contained an additive designed to weaken the immune system and replicated RNA from the virus responsible for the 1918 pandemic Spanish flu, causing global sickness and mass death. When they knew, look at, now this is serious. Look, sources tell us that Joseph Moshe made no threat against the president. When it came over the news, they said he threatened the White House. Now the truth is they're lying. Why are they lying? To cover up something. They don't want you to know. Let me tell you, brothers and sisters, you are in the valley of the shadow of death, and they intend to kill black people, brown people, poor people all over the earth. Listen. Moshe did not mention any bomb or attack. He then proceeded to inform the White House that he intended to go public with this information when he noticed men in suits in front of his house and feared that the FBI was about to detain him. He packed some belongings into his car, and by his being a dual Israeli citizen, tried to reach the Israeli consulate located in close proximity to the federal building where the standoff took place. The FBI and the bomb squad prevented him from reaching that federal building. Who is this man? His profile on biomedexperts.com says he's a plant disease expert with many publications on his name involving the genetic manipulation of viri. Photographic evidence that Moshe is who he says he is can be found here. Joseph Moshe was soon after his arrest sent or let go to Israel. Nothing has been heard from him since. The Secret Service was not the agency involved in the surveillance of Moshe at his home in California. This was done by the FBI, who had orders to detain or arrest him. Mounted on top of a large black vehicle used in his arrest was a microwave weapon that possibly damaged the electronics in Moshe's car, as well as any communication devices he had, which might have been used to contact the media or others who could help him.